After 25 years of marriage, I thought being the smartest talker in the room was my superpower. As it turns out, it was slowly destroying my relationship with my wife, and it took Jordan Peterson to show me why I was winning every argument, yes, but I was losing my relationship to my wife. So, here's the thing about me. I have what I've always considered a gift. Before I go into any discussion, I already had that discussion 3 or 4 or 5 times in my head. I map out the routes the conversation can take, I consider the counter-arguments, I prepare my responses, and I'm really good at it. I can argue for almost any point of view effectively. For years, I thought this was one of my best character traits. In business meetings, with my boss, with customers, it has always served me incredibly well. But with my wife, that's where this story becomes really complicated. A while back, I started following Jordan Peterson, watching his content on psychology and how people actually behave, because I found that stuff interesting. For those who don't know, Jordan Peterson is a Canadian clinical psychologist, an author, and a media personality known for his rather outspoken views on cultural, political, and particularly around identity policies and personal responsibility. And he said something that sort of stopped me cold. He talked about having this exact same ability to out-argue almost anyone, and how for years he used it in arguments with his wife. But then he asked the question that stopped me cold. What did he actually achieve? Yes, I can argue my point of view with anyone, and I can do so effectively that my wife runs out of arguments. But what have I actually achieved? My wife ran out of arguments. But did I achieve anything except making her feel worse? We still don't agree on the subject, and now we can't really talk about it anymore because, well, I destroyed the conversation. I killed her words. I destroyed her ability to make points that are important to her. That's not resolving anything. It creates more hostility and more resentment.
Let's talk about Jordan Peterson.
Oh, he's a bit of a dick.
I was actually trying to be serious here.
Well, actually, me too, but yes. He did sort of show me that with my hurricane of words directed towards you, we can't really agree on anything.
No, it's difficult because, like you say, you come like a freight train of words, and every argument I have, it's like I just swallow them. They actually don't come out because
I didn't see that in the beginning, but I guess, and that's one of my regrets, I guess, because now I look back at some of those conversations and the things I said and the things how they turned out, and it's like, dude, what are you trying to achieve here? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, because I had a lot of arguments, and I knew what I was going to say, but I actually wasn't able to, because when I opened with my first, can I call it my first line?
Yeah.
Because, believe it or not, I actually prepare for conversations sometimes, but it was like suddenly I didn't feel that my arguments were important or valid anymore.
Yeah. And I have an example of my gift from the video we recorded earlier, where I made a joke about be completely different from ours. Maybe you're motivated by competition or greed. No. Or nature or music or social connections, or the point isn't to copy what we shut up. The point isn't to copy what we did, but understand what makes you tick. Workout motivations being motivated by greed. And I did that to be funny, but then you said, how can a workout motivation be motivated by greed? And instantly my brain went to, of course it's motivated by greed, because you work out to get a nice body for your OnlyFans page. And I can do that with anything in 1 second.
Yeah, and I also think that my way of talking, it isn't a curse, but it's a curse when we combine it with your, because I need time, I am more impulsive. You have a suggestion and I go, yes, brilliant.
I was going to go the other way, because I am like, let's paint this wall blue. And then we do it. You're more like, let's paint this wall blue. No, let me think about it for a few days.
No, I actually don't agree with you.
What?
Yes.
Prepare for a storm off.
Okay, I'll remove my...
No, you can stay right there. You can storm off another time.
No, but you tell me, let's paint this wall blue. And I go, yes, let's do that. And then a couple of days passes and I'm considering...
Sorry, your shorts video about buying drones was just popped into my head.
Yeah. But okay, let's paint this wall blue. Yes, brilliant. I agree. I am really eager. Blue color. And the day after, I'm starting to think, is that a good idea? It is a weird color. It doesn't fit in anywhere. And then I continue to have that conversation in my head. And suddenly, 3 days later, when you are totally not prepared for it, knowing that this wall will be blue, I come along and say, I want the wall green. And then you go, what?
It's actually, I have never, and this has nothing to do with us recording at the moment, I haven't thought about this before. But I have, if we have some sort of issue or some sort of problem, I have the discussion with you in my head 5 times before we start.
And I have it afterwards.
You have it 5 times afterwards.
We are still discovering things about ourselves at this moment.
25 years later and they're still dumb as fuck. Dumb as beep. I meant dumb as beep.
I guess it's because we are totally different in that conversational area. I need time to digest things, and you keep teasing me with me having ADHD.
You have some sort of syndrome there, which I don't. It's like you're going to the bathroom to use your straightening iron, and then you come back with a load of laundry and a broken lawnmower, and you wonder why the lights are flickering.
I can recognize myself there, yes.
Yes. Anyway, but I think discovering Jordan Peterson, and yeah, he's a bit of a Jeremy Clarkson of psychology, but he made a point that sort of hit me like a ton of bricks, because I do that. I argue my point of view, I destroy your point of view, and I achieve nothing.
And I actually agree with you, but I kind of destroy them myself by being, basically by being who I am. Just because I need to digest things, I need to think them through, and then I start thinking about them in my head, in my quiet space, and I don't communicate it to you. That's my biggest flaw. I don't communicate after our discussions.
Can you? I think my punishment should be you give me the silent treatment.
Put it on your wish list, darling.
I don't have a wish list. I have everything I want right here.
As do I.
Anyway, that was our silly talk about... it wasn't silly, it was actually serious, but us being us, we can't really be serious, so... But if you are using your intelligence to, or whatever gift you have, as a weapon instead of a tool for connection and creating a relationship...
Let us know in the comments. We're figuring out this together.
And if this helped you in any way and you think differently about relationships, subscribe to our channel. We're starting to share some real talks about marriage, wellness, and finding balance. And like you could see, even after 25 years, we are still learning. You interrupted me.
No, I didn't interrupt you. I was
oh yeah, okay, you were encouraging.
I was your co-pilot.
Yes, okay.